Raw August 4th. Y'all already know, man. This is the first Raw after SummerSlam weekend. To kick it off, man, Seth Rollins and the Bron in the ring after a pretty successful weekend. You know, the Bron lost to Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, but Seth got damn near one of the biggest prizes you can have in the wrestling game right now. So he was happy. He had his title. They was happy. Pretty much celebrating. The wise man is happy. Bronson Reed still walking around with Roman Reigns shoes, pretty much celebrating. And out of nowhere, man, who came out there to mess up their celebration?
LA Knight.
LA Knight, if y'all don't know, LA Knight, he was not involved in none of the SummerSlam activities, you know. And he pretty much came out there to check Seth Rollins to let him know, talking about how he had a fake injury and how he was the last person to beat him down and last person to beat Seth Rollins, pin him and all that stuff. And he want to crack at that title. So, you know, they set something up like that a little later on that night or whatever, man. But after that, though, they have Sheamus versus who? Reservoir? What's his name?
Rusev.
Yeah, man. That ended in a double no count out, man. These dudes, big, crazy, sweaty dudes running around, babies, beating the hell out of each other. Sheamus was beating his ass, man. And the Reservoir dude was beating him back, but I feel like Sheamus got the more beat down. But all kind of security had to come out and break it up. They was brawling, going crazy. And be expecting them to go at it some more. They probably might have a fight at, what's the next pay-per-view they got going?
Clash in
Paris, man. So, you know, they probably fight at the Clash of Paris, man. But after that, though, they had Grayson Waller versus Penta. I'm not going to get too much into this, man. Penta beat him easily, you know. Penta, he beat him easily. And he ended up, do you remember who came out and interfered with that match a little bit, though? It was what was that, them two dudes? The two unicorn dudes. The two lame, weird dudes.
The New Day.
Yeah, the New Day, man. Well, you know, 2/3 of the booty hole dudes. You know, they came out there dressed in all black, dressed in some weird-ass outfits. Penta beat their ass, took their hat. Man, people saying Penta looked like Yoshimitsu from Tekken, man, when he threw that hat on. He kind of did, man. He kind of definitely did, man. But after that, though, they had women's tag team champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Who they go against?
Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
Again, you know, and they beat them. We already know. That's like ain't nobody really beating Charlotte Alexa unless you like Bianca and Jade or like a real official, like real strong tag team. Like they finna have these belts for a long time. Watch what I tell y'all, man. But after that, though, they had Dragon Lee versus your boy Dirty Dom. You know, even Tiffany Stratton said she needed some dirty in her life, man. Roxanne Perez wants some dirty in her life. Liv got the dirty in her life. Dom got a wife. I think Dom gonna be the next one to get Stephanie Velcro. Watch what I tell y'all, man. But anyway, man, they was going at it like crazy, and out of nowhere, El Grande Americano came out. And then you looked up again, El Grande Americano came out. And then I said about maybe 30 seconds later, El Grande Americano. Man, it was, how many? It's like 3 or 4 of them, all different heights and weights and sizes. What do you think about that, man?
That's crazy, but I do know that one of them is Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, man, people saying big stuff. And then the other people saying one of them is Tyler Bate. I ain't want to put that out there, man, but that's what people saying out there, man. But Dom won with the help of the El Grande Americanos ×3. We don't know, man. They spawning out of nowhere, man. Someone is farming them, man. They coming out of nowhere. This can all be a master plan from Chad Gable. We don't really know. But yeah, after that though, Becky and what's the twin that was out there?
Nikki Bella.
Y'all know, the one who wore the baseball caps, who used to be, I think, married to John Cena. Y'all know. But yeah, it was getting heated, man. They was like talking about each other. It kind of reminded me a little bit of, if y'all remember earlier this year when Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte was going at it, and it had got personal. it was getting personal between Becky and Nikki. Becky was pretty much talking about her and her what she says her hot husband is pretty much like the best couple, and how Nikki could have been that, but she her and John, John like kind of left her ass or whatever. It was getting real personal. They was going back and forth, but Nikki Bella want to crack at that women's Intercontinental Championship, so look out for that soon. They gonna be fighting soon, probably on next Raw or on the at the Clash of the Paris or something like that, man. But after that, the main event of the night, Seth Rollins against LA Knight. I don't know if the title was on the line or not in this. Don't know. Probably was. It might have not been. But anyway, man, they was going at it, fighting. Out of nowhere, CM Punk came up, started beating Seth ass, getting some of that revenge, because we already know, man. If y'all don't know, Seth cashed in on CM Punk, ruined his big moment, man. He took that title off of him just as quick as he had it. CM Punk was crying. He cried all night. He was crying in his car, just tears, sad. He was real sad, man. There ain't nothing he can do about that but interrupt Seth's match and start beating on him. But when he did that, man, Braun Breaker came out flying out of nowhere, throwing spears, head jerking, neck jerking. Bronson Reed was going crazy, and then out of nowhere, who else came out, man?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, man. Your tribal chief, not mine. But the tribal chief came out, man. The OTC, the TC1, what they call that, man?
The tribal chief one.
Yeah, the TC1, the OTC. He got all kind of nicknames. The head of the table. What happened to that? Nobody called that man the head of the table no more. But anyway, man, he came out. Everybody got the brawling, and out of nowhere, what do y'all expect, man? Roman Reigns started getting his ass beat too, man. He ran out to an unnumbered matchup, man. Him and CM Punk couldn't take on Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Seth, man. And a little Paul Heyman fat chubby in his back there. He throw that out there every time next, but he got Roman Reigns ended up getting his ass stomped by Seth. And then Roman caught them tsunamis by Bronson Reed. I'm talking about pure, about 195 pounds of just Samoan gut crashing down on Roman, man. Roman couldn't do nothing. They beat his ass and stole his gym shoes like they was in the hood somewhere in the back alley in the ghetto and in the hood, man. They stole his gym shoes for a second time. They taking his whole wardrobe at this point. Next, they're gonna start taking his shirt and pants, and they gonna strip this nigga butt ass naked on Raw. They're gonna have to turn the whole show off. They got Roman out here doing dirty. It's messed up, man. But Adam Pearce had to come out. It was just getting so crazy, man. Raw. This was a decent episode of Raw to be right after SummerSlam, man. What do you think about Roman Reigns getting his ass beat, getting his shoes stolen, and his cousin Jey Uso not coming out? The crowd was chanting yeet.
I think Roman should get some revenge. No help from Jay, man. Jay should have been there.
Yeah, Jay wasn't there. Jimmy wasn't there. This bloodline is definitely over. Had Roman Reigns looking crazy, man. But let me know what y'all think of that, man. That was Raw, man. Raw is always Raw. But to me, we just going to see, man. Raw, August 4th, Monday, 2025, man. Let me know what y'all think, man.